YouTube, what's going on? Outlaw 2747, the one, the only, the original, back again with another rant. And this one is about one of the most common things actually discussed on YouTube now. Type in the word thug. Type in thug. When you think of thug, what comes to mind? Usually it's a black man, gorilla-like, you know, Cro-Magnon man, all heavily muscled and everything, talking in very primitive language like, yo, nigga, dog, you know, and smoking weed on the street corner somewhere with his homeboys in front of the Chinese store, you know, calling every woman bitches and hoes. That's the kind of thug we're going to talk about. There are thugs in every culture and every race, but that's the thug we're going to touch on now, because that seems to be a big plague with people of my color, with black people, with African Americans. That seems to be a big plague. And the attraction to them, I understand why women are attracted to them, but I don't understand why. You know what? Actually, I don't understand why they're attracted to them. I know reasons behind it. I don't understand why they follow through with it. It doesn't make sense to me. It baffles my mind. It doesn't really anger me. It baffles my mind about how stupid some of these fucking women are. And I'm trying not to curse, but it's so confusing and frustrating that I can't get it out of my head. And it's asinine. It's regurgitated crap that thugs are seen as real men. That is a bunch of crap. If thugs were real men, they wouldn't be standing in front of the Chinese store at 11 o'clock at night, checking out some woman's ass saying, yeah, I'd fuck that, that's just some nasty hoe, while smoking weed, hanging out with his homeboys, and having a gun in his pocket so he can shoot someone for more weed. Or because he's too damn drunk. Or he wants his money now before I bust a cap in someone's ass, yo. You know, hang out with his niggas. If he was a real man, he wouldn't need all his niggas, you know, to back me up. Know what I'm saying? Cause you know, that's how we roll here. You know, 120 from Broadway, you know what it is. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I mean, it upsets me, okay? Doesn't piss me off, but it does upset me, because this is the image that black men are presented as now. Look at BET, look at MTV. That's how they portray us, and people idolize this crap. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I do listen to Tupac, I do listen to 50 Cent's first album. The rest of his crap sucks, I'm sorry. I do listen to Eminem, even though he's not the stereotypical black thug we're talking about. I do listen to Jay-Z and all those guys. I like their music. Even some of the thug stuff sounds pretty cool. Mostly because it sounds, but the lyrical content is really not my thing. Any case, people seem to think that thug men, or I mean, the women seem to think that thug men are real men. I need to shed a light on this situation here. Okay. And then what confused me the most is they look for the thug, right? They get the thug. The thug, they got his attention. They got the thug's attention, right? They accept he's a thug. But then they try to change him. And you know, screw what I said earlier about just black people, because there are white guys who are into the thug culture and everything. So let's use all these guys. The thug hip hop culture. Let's use that instead. The thug hip hop culture, okay? They try to change him into a nice guy. They try to change him into a more caring dude. It's not going to happen. The only way it's going to happen is if because he wants it to happen, not because of you. He may do it because he may say to himself, wow, I really like this girl so much. You know, the thug may have an epiphany that, wow, this woman is awesome. Maybe I should change my ways. Rarely will that happen. He's still going to have a bit of that thug in him. But most cases, no. He's still going to sell his drugs. He's still going to hang with his homies on the street at midnight. He's still going to pop a cap in somebody's ass. He's still going to do all that stuff. And then you got the ones that accept the thug for who he is. Now, like I said, it's a double-edged sword as far as accepting people for who they are. Hold on. When you accept trash, you get trash. Thugs are trash. I've heard all kinds of reasons for why a woman wants to be with a thug. Like, the main one that baffles me the most, and this will probably be its own separate rant, but no, I'm going to include it, is that Oh, you know, it's for security and protection. Security and protection for what? What the hell are you talking about? A thug is going to protect you? Okay, maybe there are those few times where you're going to be with your thug boyfriend, some other thug is checking you out, and the dude's like, yo, stop looking at my girl, man, for I'm, you know, all that other lingo and shit. I don't emulate them very well, I'm sorry. But, you know, he'll get up in the other thug's face. Maybe he'll knock his lights out. Maybe he'll shoot them. And you're completely content with that for the most part. You know, it might be surprising at first, but you're okay with it. Yeah, this nigga is going to protect me. Uh-huh, yeah. You just wait till you don't make that chicken right. You wait till you burn that fried chicken and watch what happens. Yeah, he's going to be beating your ass now. And then you're going to run to guys like me, okay, who I like to consider myself a decent man for the most part, okay? You're going to run to guys like me and complain about him, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be like, hey, you chose him. You knew he was a thug. You know what he do. You know what he does? He sits on the street all day. You know, he talks about whooping niggas' ass and fucking bitches. That's all he talks about. You knew this and you went with him. So now you want to come to me and complain about it? Sorry, I'm not Dr. Phil. I'm retired. Because I used to give people advice all the time on relationships and whatnot. I'm kind of done with that crap now. Because a lot of these women don't want to be helped. And I'm tired of helping people that don't want to be helped. Because they're wasting my time. I'm trying to help them. But they still want to mess with these thugs, these hoodlums, these scumbags, these rat fuckers, all these guys. They still want to mess with them. And then they want to come back to me to complain about it. And it's nothing but a big old endless cycle. I'm tired of it. Go away. Stick with your thugs or clean up your damn act and go after decent guys. I don't want to hear it. Us nice guys don't want to hear it. You want to be with the thugs? Be with the thugs. You want to be with fucking Billy Badass and T-Bone and Razor? Go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you. But back to the security and protection thing. Security and protection from what? Most of you women, and I'm going to pick on the black women on this mostly because they're the ones that preach this the most. I'm a strong, independent woman. I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need no nigga to take care of me. I can whoop any nigga's ass. I can whoop any bitch's ass. But as soon as dude pull out a gun, you want to look for another nigga to protect you. What are you talking about? You're full of bollocks. Strong and independent just going out the window as soon as you get into some crap. Or then you try to fight and you get your behind whooped and then you get the thug to help you out. But either way, you're spewing this regurgitated crap that no one wants to hear. We don't want to hear it. If you're strong and independent, that's cool. That's fine. But then don't go around talking about you need a thug to protect you. Protect you from what? Other thugs? You don't seem to care because that's all you're going after. If you want to break it up with this thug, you're going to go out with the next thug, which is probably the same guy that's going to hit on you when you're with the first thug. So why does it matter? Why does it matter? You're not being protected by anything. You're not protected by this thug. You're in danger. He's going to beat your ass. He's going to fuck you and chuck you. He's going to hurt your feelings. He's going to destroy everything you come to know and love, and you're going to grow up hating men, and then you're probably going to start becoming a carpet muncher. You know, I have nothing against lesbians. I'm just talking about the ones that are so disdainful towards men that they decide that, you know, being a lesbian is the only way to go. I have nothing against lesbians because I actually have lesbians in my family, so don't take offense to that. But yeah, you become a hateful, disdainful carpet muncher, or you know, you just wind up hating people, period, and you wind up living a sorry life. Again with the security and protection thing, like I said, you talk about strong and independent, okay? How are you strong and independent? When apparently you talk about you need a thug, you want someone to protect. Protect you from what? Protect you from wild dogs? Protect you from space aliens? Protect you from the man? Protect you from bills? Tax collectors? What? Women rarely tell me what they're trying to be protected from. As a matter of fact, you know, I'm not even going to discuss that part no more because that's going to be a separate rant. The deal is thugs are bad news. They do drugs, they get dirty, disgusting, drunk. Most of them don't even freaking bathe. You ever walk by a group of them, some of them smell like complete ass and beer. You know, and that's the kind of man you want to be with? That's what you think is a real man? But yeah, you want to put down people like me that wear glasses, play video games, you know, and all this other stuff. You know, our intellectuals, and talk about we not real black men and all this and that. You know what? Don't need you. We don't need you. Go about your way. As a matter of fact, you know what? My time's almost up. There's going to be a part 2 to this. Outlaw 2747 signing the frig off. Stay tuned for part 2.